What is up, everybody? I just got a new package in. I know you know what it is because you already read the title of the video, but Amazon just dropped it off. Look at this lazy dog. Look at this old thing. What are you doing, boy? But anyway, we got to get this thing real quick because if not, that old lazy dog right there, he'll eat it. So it just came in, the new, get this gate open, got the brand new special right there. That's the brand new super duper Slammer 3. Now we're gonna go back here, open this thing up, give you some first impressions, and not only that, but tell you why I decided to go with the $250 boy over all the rest, and why I gotta slap it on a Walmart special rod because it's a little pricey. What's up, everybody? Look at this. There it is, the new Penn Slammer 3. All right, just kidding. It's definitely not new. It's been around since like 2016. I finally pulled the trigger on the $250 reel that I have always wanted. Maybe not always, but at least for quite a long period of time. I've always been a spin fisher fan. This is my old Battle 2. I went with this guy for many years. I like Penn a lot. Penn has been always a very good, they've been very sturdy. I like that they are fairly waterproof. 30 pounds of drag on the 4500. Almost the same as my 5500 on the Battle 2. And the construction is clearly visibly better on the Penn Slammer. Anybody in the market for a new one, dude, this thing is smooth, it is quiet, it is nice. I have no side play in this worm gear at all. It's very smooth. The drag seems to be very nice, but the bail, a lot like the Spin Fisher, very clean, very crisp break on it. I know that sounds silly, but there's absolutely no wobble in this bail. Listen to this. You hear anything? No, you don't hear anything because it's crisp. It closes perfect. It stays automatically engages. Very nice for fishing for snapper, fishing for doing jig head fishing. Let's say you get a bite, you know, it's good to get into the practice of just closing your bail anyway, manually, but still a really cool feature. Comes pre-done for the braid, as you can see right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. You got the little strip in there, so you don't got to add electrical tape or duct tape or, you know, whatever old honky thing you used to do. Or at least we used to do. The bearing inside of this is sensational. This thing moves completely. There's absolutely no drag on that. I think it's gonna be very smooth. Very interested to go with the knob design and try that out. It does come with a spare knob. It's called like an EVA or an EVA, whoever you're talking to pronounces it a different way. Also came with instruction manual. Let me get these right here. That's the EVA that it came with. Some spare washers for the spool, it looks like. My favorite part, a very drawn out parts list. Do you guys get the full on that? Dude, love it. That is very, very nice to have when doing something or something breaks or you want to get some spare parts. Very happy with that. Overall, pretty impressed. I am going to stick it on the old Battle 2 rod. It's a 7-foot fast action, 15 to 40 pound for braid, and it does extremely well. I use it inshore and offshore, and basically because I don't want to drop another $200 on a nice rod. So I have that one. I took the old Penn Battle 2 off of it. Still operating correctly, just wanted to get really wanted to get this pin. I really wanted a versatile offshore, inshore reel, and this rod will work perfectly for that. So anybody that's in the market for a pin, I'm a big pin guy. I've had pin spin fishers, I've had Battle 2s. I don't have a Battle 3. I decided to upgrade and go with a little bit better construction for longevity with this 4500 Slammer instead of going with the Battle 3. But I love them, man. I mean, I've knocked them into bridges. I've fallen while you were trying to catch a fish, slipped off a seawall, landed on your rod and reel, and they have been super tough, super durable, very good. Even when my kids go with me, my wife, they all handle them very well. Can't get over the crispness of that. I love that. A lot of Shimano's and stuff, dude, everything's wiggling and wobbling. Even down here, it's wobbling. Just very smooth, very sturdy construction. It feels really good in your hand. New guys that are looking for something like this, highly recommend this. If you don't want to go as expensive as this, dude, get a spin fisher. The spin fishers are awesome. I have a spin fisher, so I wanted to try. I wanted to branch out and try a slammer. And my first impressions are very good. But my spin fisher has been a stout. I mean, even this Battle 2's been stout. I would highly recommend the Battle 2 as well. I haven't had a single problem with it. But the spin fisher, definitely the change from quality is from the Battle 2 to the spin fisher. I've tried Fierces, I've tried Battle 2s. Once you get into that class of spin fisher and up, I think it's really affordable, but really sturdy and really good. And I'm a pin fanboy, so I'm all about it. Also went with a 4500 because I think it's the most versatile reel size around. You get 40 inches per turn on this reel. That's fantastic. I'm all about that. If you're grouper fishing or you're snapper fishing or you're snook fishing or you're sheephead fishing, anything, you want 40 inches every time you turn the handle. That's fantastic. Very pleased with the amount of retrieve per crank. In the 4500, the beauty of it is you cast this thing a freaking mile. I mean, you could cast this thing a mile with no problems, especially with braid. But therein lies the braid issue. I also typically only run Power Pro Slick. The reason I do that is because I've run braid ever since I was bass fishing when I was young. And I find that the Power Pro Slick 8, although a little more expensive, and people say all kinds of stuff. I've never had a wind knot with Power Pro. Super slick. When you spool it off your reel, it's very smooth every time. It's quieter. Dude, it's way quieter than typical braid. And the best part is when you're flipping a jig head out and you're spooling line off of this and you're trying to feather a jig head out or anything, you don't get that hard stop like when it's sticking on this. It eliminates all of that. And just the fact that it's quieter, it has many pluses. It's definitely worth the money, but you can't find it everywhere either. It's not as popular. I had a heck of a time trying to find it. I had to order it off Amazon, so I'm gonna spool this up tomorrow. We're going fishing Saturday, so hopefully we'll be able to put out some good video content for you guys on Saturday. But we shall see. It is fishing, not catching. If there was ever a bad analogy, or if there was ever a bad, that's probably not the right way to say that. Doesn't matter. Highly recommend the Slammer 3 4500 or Spin Fisher 4500 or 4000 Spin Fisher. I don't know if it's 4000 or 4500. The drag capacity on this also, by the way, is 30 pounds. It's an unbelievable amount of drag for this little reel. So that's pretty cool too. And you guys get into it. It's worth it. It's worth it to spend. Once you step up to something that's this caliber, not necessarily this caliber, but the construction that goes from just even a Battle 2 at $80. I mean, can you hear that? It's not nearly as smooth as a. I mean, very smooth. And I'm pretty hard on stuff. I don't clean stuff very well. I'm trying to get better about that, but. So there she is on the Battle 2, all tightened up. Very, very nice. Feels very good. think it's going to be a really good fit for now until I can get a better, maybe an 8-foot, maybe even bigger surf rod. I don't know, but it looks pretty good on the Battle 2 rod. And we will see how it goes. She's going to have some blue braid on her tomorrow night. See y'all out there.